Y'all, there's so much going on in my life and nothing at all. This is the beauty of manifestation. This is the beauty of creationism. I kind of feel weird because my life is super exciting right now, but when I tell people what's exciting about it, they're like, sis, that's not exciting. That is because you were programmed to look outside yourself for excitement, and I am looking inside myself for my source of excitement. That is a key component in manifestation and creationism. So no, absolutely nothing is going different in my physical world. My physical world is physical worlding, and I'm no longer going to speak in that language because that continues the mindset of what physical world is doing, and that's not what we're doing anymore. There's plenty of videos that talk about what the hell we're going through. One's pinned to the top, and that in itself was giving it too much energy. I had to explain everything I do to you guys in my thought process so you guys understand how I think, so that you can begin thinking similarly. Anything is better than the linear way that you think presently. But so much is happening in my life, and it's super exciting energetically, and I'm just so excited. Now, that wasn't the reason why I picked up this video, but I just fed you guys some good stuff there. If you were listening, don't want this video to get too long, so young Padawan, what you got?
I'm going to the trampoline park. Yay! Okay.
Alright, I'm about to come back with some stuff on creationism. I may get into the realization that I had that's not relevant, but it's like I knew this stuff was happening. And yeah, next video. Alright, yeah, actually there is a point to the first video. The first video where I said so much is going on, exciting in my life, but none of that excitement is in the physical world, so I can't even tell you, oh yeah, well, I signed this contract and I did none of that is happening in my physical world, but in my spiritual world, in my evolutionary world, in my ascension world, things are freaking amazing. That is the first part of manifestation, realization, and creationism, and that's actually why I wanted to start filming this video, because I just made a connection and wanted to share it with you guys. I've always done this, but now that I'm actually aware that I am doing this, I look off to the side because I'm accessing information. When I'm looking at the camera, I'm speaking from my awareness. So going forward, if you guys see me look off to the side or you see me close my eyes, it's because I'm accessing higher information, higher frequencies, you know, my higher self. And if I'm looking at the camera, then that's when Lonnie right here in the physical world is talking. Again, I think this video has gotten too long, but I am being told that I need to let you guys know how I work. Because if I let you guys know how I work, then you can start figuring out how you work. Now, we all work different. You know, we all have our gifts of the spirits and what we have been divinely coded into our DNA. So we all have that individually. And that's why you don't envy someone else's manifestation of their greatness, because in envying the manifestation of their greatness, you are overlooking your greatness. Therefore, you are not figuring out yourself enough, and no one's sharing no one's sharing the cheat code, right? No one's telling anybody how to access themselves. I am. So covet this information, but if this was something I wasn't supposed to be doing and I'm doing it prematurely, what Spirit has done all the way up until this point and will continue to do, especially at the level that I'm tapped in right now, they'll delete the video. I have not put out one message that was not meant to be put out, but definitely know that I have filmed a lot of messages that have not been put out. And then the timing that the messages come out, it's crazy. Like, I'm publishing videos that at the time in July when I recorded them, I had no idea what the hell I was talking about, but I'm publishing now, and I'm like, dude, I'm talking about dimensions. But a code had to unlock in my head to where information that just went in one ear and out the other. This is why you force yourself to sit through teachings that you're like, you know what? This doesn't make sense on this level, but on this level, something is telling me I need to hear this, and so I sit there and I listen. So anyway, my videos are going to go into an explanatory nature now, simply for the fact that I must explain to you how I think. Because if you realize that the way that I think is possible, you can now detach from the linear thinking that you have been spoon-fed, and now you can start thinking of the possibilities. He wants to show you guys himself.
You good?
Yeah, he wants to show you guys himself tying his shoes, so I'm gonna record like this. Anyway, you know, the information's out there. The thing is that the information isn't... You need to go get socks first. Isn't processable to the average brain. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is even an agreement that they've made that, yeah, you can put this information out here, but this is the way that you can, and only certain people can access it. And I have reached a point in my ascension that I have reached that access point. So the information that they're saying that has made no sense to me over the years, but I've just always listened to it because I was like, the people who are doing the things that I want to do are doing this, and they're saying this, so I'm gonna keep listening to it, and I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I.e., I don't know what the hell I don't know what quantum this and all that other stuff. Like I watched The Secret and all that stuff they were talking about. I was like,
Double tide.
Boom, all done. You know, this is stuff that doesn't make sense
You
to me.
heard that correct, Mom?
Yeah, I don't encourage you to do that. You know, and so, but I kept watching. I kept exposing myself, and I kept, this is gonna make sense to me on some level. And every level, now that I know that I've ascended, I wasn't aware that I was ascending at the time, but every level of my ascension, it made a little bit more sense, and it made a little bit more sense. And it's like I pulled all those books out of my garage that I've had since 2013, and they're literally saying the things that I'm coming to realize, like, you are a product of your home environment. Who raised you is who you are, all this stuff. Yeah, my bed's not made. Get over it. Judge yourself. It'll be more productive. But, all the stuff that I'm receiving naturally, which is a blessing that I didn't read those books, because then I would be like, well, I read this, I don't know this. No, the things that I'm saying are things that I'm downloading from my higher consciousness to usher in the awakening here in the third dimension.